From all the videos I've done already, bullying is terrible. I do not condone it. Stop it. Hey, welcome to Motivation Moment. I am your friend, Katie Fortune, and I'm very happy you're here today. All right, we're going back at it. I have this amazing list of incredible questions that middle schoolers want to know more about. If you did not watch the last few weeks, I spoke at an awesome middle school to over 700 kids, and I sent out a survey. So last week's video, I really dug into dealing with a bully. I didn't dig into it, I guess. High level talked about it. But today I went through again and was looking for more stuff, and there's so much more that kids want to know about bullying, specifically about how I dealt with it, learning that I have a learning disability, and then getting teased, and how do you build confidence within having people tease you or things happening in your life. So that's what I want to talk about today. And before I start again, thank you to every student that did fill out this survey, because it has been very helpful, not only for me, but I know it is helping others. So thank you. So I'm going to read a few of these. I'm not going to say the person's name that filled it out, but I want to read a few of these and then really discuss some of the topics that they asked for. Okay? Cool. Okay, so one of the questions, and I'm reading this specifically from this person, the question was, what do you wish Katie would have spoke more about? And this person says how she coped with being bullied and felt like she was dumb, stupid, alone all the time, and how she handled those things. It was really good that Katie felt like she needed to share this and that it's okay to be different. First of all, that's the kindest thing. Thank you for saying that to this wonderful student that posted this. 7th grader posted this, which was super nice. So I want to dig into this question. So how did I cope with being teased and bullied? Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't remember many times being bullied. I remember one very specific time, and I have talked about it on my Different Ability podcast and also probably here on this YouTube channel as well. But the gist of the story is, before I was diagnosed, I felt dumb, stupid, alone, like something was wrong with me. And that's what this person is referring to when they said, how did I feel about getting bullied, or how did I cope with that? And then also feeling dumb, stupid, alone, angry, and all those types of things. And how did I handle that? So many different ways. I'll chat about how I kind of did it back then, and then maybe something that I would do now in my life as a 33-year-old person, because I know not all kids are watching this, and there are people in the world that are watching this that might be being teased and bullied and all of the things that we shouldn't be doing or having done to us that is terrible. So again, I'm going to say, from all the videos I've done already, bullying is terrible. I do not condone it. Stop it. There's so much good in the world, and we need to keep shining the good and getting rid of the hate and the bullying and being unkind to people. It's not worth it. It's doing harm. Knock it off. Okay, so back to this amazing question. So again, how did I cope? Well, the day that I did get teased, the day that I remember, I'll never forget it. It was one of my most proud days of my life. Weirdly enough, I was walking down the 5th grade hallway, the first time I ever had to go to a different classroom for help because I am dyslexic. I was very nervous, and one of my friends came around the corner and he said, "Hey, Katie, going to the special classroom?" And I stood there, and something inside of me gave me the power to stand up and say, "Yeah, I am." And I walked on by. Turned the corner, of course, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it just really affected me. I don't know what it was, but at the same time, yes, I felt like, oh, I didn't want this to happen. This is exactly how I didn't want it to happen. I didn't want people to notice that I was leaving the classroom. I didn't want people to see that I was different. I just wanted to go and get the help I needed. And then lo and behold, here comes someone and they teased me about it. But also, it was the first time ever in my life that I had the opportunity to stand up for myself, being the new Katie with dyslexia, knowing I had dyslexia, knowing I learned differently. And I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud that I had that opportunity. I know there was another question in these surveys that someone said, how did you still become friends with this person? Well, him and I were friends before, and I just in my mind thought, no, I'm not going to let this silly little thing, which did hurt, it did hurt, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to let it affect me. I stood up for myself. And let's be real. If someone says something to you and you say, yeah, okay, and walk on by, or no, stop, and walk on by, normally there isn't going to be a lot more they're going to say. Because quite honestly, they're probably going to be very, very surprised that you stood up to them. They're going to be surprised because they expect you to be like, oh no, sad, but you stood up to them. Now, if they're that terrible and they keep coming after you, like I said in last week's video, you need to go get help. And it is not a bad thing. Going to a teacher, going to a parent, going to a grandparent, aunts, uncles, someone you trust, going to someone at the school, an adult that you trust, is not tattling. Okay? I'm done with that. It is not tattling. You are standing up for yourself. And like I said again in last week's video, I said, you are setting a boundary, and it's great to start that now. No matter what age you are, no matter who's watching this right now. If someone has done something that you do not agree with in your life, for your life, you can set a boundary and you hold to that boundary. And you say, no, what you are doing, you are bulldozing over my boundary. I'm not okay with that. Okay, I am not telling you here that you standing up to a bully will stop everything. I can't even tell you that because that would be lying. I don't know the circumstance. But what it is doing for you, every time you stand up to someone, you are gaining confidence. You are building that within yourself. I had more students ask about how I'm so confident and how do I get confidence? Practice. Practice standing up for yourself. You can do it at home with your brothers, sisters, your mom and dad to an extent, but practice that. Have them practice with you. It sounds ridiculous, but it works because the more you practice, the more you're going to do better and be ready to stand up to someone. That's why I am where I am today. And I'm not perfect. I'm learning every single day still. I still practice every day with my boundaries, setting a boundary and not letting someone bulldoze it over. No, it's your life, my friend. And if you feel like something is wrong and someone is treating you poorly, you have every right to stand up for yourself. You stand up straight and tall. Even though it's terrifying, you do it and say, no, I don't like the way you're talking to me. And walk on by. No, I don't like the way you're treating me. Walk on by. If it's social media, here's an idea. Unfriend and block them. They don't deserve to be in your life if they're going to treat you that way. I love this question. So thank you to the 7th grade student that posted this. And I loved at the end, in caps, it's okay to be different. And that is absolutely right. It is right. It is absolutely okay to be different. And it's amazing to be different. And we need to celebrate our differences. But it starts with you, my friend. Knowing who you are, knowing what you believe is right or wrong, or how you feel, will help you gain that confidence to stand up for yourself. Again, if someone is taking it too far at all, or being, you can talk to an adult in any kind of situation. Please know that. If something feels wrong to you or not correct, or you don't feel good about what is happening, absolutely go talk to an adult that you trust. You are not tattling. You are not a teacher's pet. You are not any of those things. You are an awesome human that is standing up for yourself, and you are asking for help, and you are amazing for doing that, because you will be doing that for the rest of your life. I ask for help when I need help. I go do things. I stand up for myself when I need to. Practice now. Whoever's listening to this, wherever you are, whatever age you are, keep being you. Set your boundaries. Know who you are and your worth. Stand up for yourself. Ask for help when needed. And keep spreading joy and kindness, because that is what the world needs. They need you. The world needs you. Don't forget that. So coping with being bullied and feeling the feelings I felt, it takes time. One foot in front of the other. Move a little bit more forward every single day. And keep learning, keep practicing. If it didn't work out one way, tweak it, try again tomorrow. You deserve to be happy, to not be bullied, and to live a beautiful and amazing life. It's not going to be an easy one. Believe me, it's not easy. But every day, the more you know about yourself, the more confidence you can build to be the best version of you. Have an amazing day. And as always, less hate, let's go motivate. And get out there and keep being you. You need to be here on this earth. We need you. See ya. So to make it clear, I live in a place that has a army base nearby, and I guess today is practice bombing day. It's only scared me 5 times. It's fine. Everything's fine. You'd think I'd be used to it by now. I'm not. So I'm grateful that we're practicing. But yeah, I need to pay attention and realize what it is, because no, it's not storming.